In this video, we're going to cover 5 strategies to close more sales in your law firm. The key is the word more. We want to close more sales. The big mistake that people make when they need more sales is thinking, I need to spend more money on marketing. The problem is more money on marketing means more leads into the business. What if, without spending more money on marketing, we can get you more clients? The first strategy is to identify your KPIs. What are KPIs? Well, these are the key indicators in the sales process. If you are able to measure the steps that somebody takes to become a client, you can find where they're dropping off. The easiest way for me to describe this is by giving you an example. Let's say somebody goes to your website. The first thing that they do is they make a phone call or fill out a lead form. From there, your office tries to book a consult with them. Leading up to the consult, maybe there's an email sequence that happens. At the consult, they need to show up. From the consult, they're then presented with the opportunity to work with you. Then there may be a follow-up sequence after that. Let's skip the sequences and just talk about the big stuff: the lead, the consult, the sale. If you have 100 leads that come into your law firm, of those 100, 75 of them book a consult. Of those 75, 25 show up to the consult. Of those 25, you close 20 clients, which means that you had an 80% close rate on those sales. When we look at these percentages on each step, it becomes obvious that the drop-off happens from consult booked to consult showed up. So all you need to do is figure out how to get more people to show up to their consult, and you can magically make more clients out of the same marketing efforts. If you're sitting there wondering, but how? Here's 3 simple strategies you can implement to increase conversion from consult booked to consult showed up. First, you can do a better job of reminding them that they have a consult. Second, you can incentivize them in some way, like come to your consult and we'll give you a $100 Amazon gift card. Third, you can charge for the consult. Yes, you'll have less people booking the consult, but if they're paying for it, they're showing up. Hold it right there. If you want hands-on assistance with improving your sales process, you want to role play, you want to get input, you definitely want to join us for one of our workshops. If you want more information on the workshops that we put on, go to profitwithlaw.com and look at the events tab. The second strategy for closing more sales is to increase the touch points that you have with the potential client during the period from when they become a lead to when they become a sale. What if you can send them more emails, make phone calls and talk to them, send them a mailer in the mail? Imagine this. Imagine you call a law firm and say, hey, I'm seeking legal services. I'm wondering if you're the right firm for me. They book a consult for you to meet with the attorney. And then the next day or 2 days later, you receive in the mail a brochure talking about the firm and how amazing the firm is and the wins that they get for their clients. Or you get emails every day, one of them talking about the story of the founder and what the founder did to start the firm. And the next day, it talks about a win for a client. The next day, it talks about the various services the law firm offers. You get the idea. Strategy number 3 is to have a system for follow-up. Follow-up is the zone where people forget. You have a consult meeting and somebody doesn't sign at the consult. What happens next? So many people just don't follow up with that potential client. They forget about them. And the magic happens in the follow-up. You already got their information. You already know their story. Don't automate that follow-up process. Make it personal. Lean into their story. Talk about the things they shared in that meeting. When they get messages like that and they realize, hey, you were paying attention to what I was talking about, that will help you close the sale. Strategy number 4 is to get testimonials and share those testimonials with the client. Now, the testimonials should be specific to them. In other words, people want to be able to see that somebody else you helped is like them, and therefore you can help them. So what you want to do is you want to vary your testimonials. For example, if you're a family law attorney, then maybe you want a testimonial from a man going through a divorce and a testimonial from a woman going through a divorce. Maybe you want a testimonial from somebody who's has a contentious divorce or a child custody issue. And then somebody who's going through that same thing now listens to that testimonial or sees that testimonial and they say, wow, you do help people in my situation. I want to work with you. Strategy number 5 is to really make it personal. Use a heart-centered approach in your sales process. In other words, become a listener and become a seeker of questions. Ask them more and more questions about themselves, about their story. When you become in tune with what their pain points are, when you become in tune with the stories they share, you'll bring those up in further conversations. It will be obvious to them that you paid attention. It will be obvious to them that you listened. And they're going to really appreciate that from you. It's going to create an emotional connection. And sales, they're made by emotion, not by logic. Obviously, in a short YouTube video, I can only cover so much. If you need help with boosting your sales, getting a better sales strategy in place, or role playing, you definitely want to check out our Elite Law Firm Growth Coaching Program. With our elite attorneys, we not only help them create the process, but we have in-person workshops where we work on actual tactics of closing sales and things like that. Check it out at profitwithlaw.com/elite.